Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This is going to be my top build for Zombie Ray. So, Zombie Ray is now, he's 2 generations before this of zombies, so not last year, but the year before. So he's like a 2-year-old zombie at this point. And how many cards in the game are relevant after 2 years? He has a really good kit in general. And throughout the course of the game, he's been useful in a lot of different areas, whether it's boss battle, feud, showdown, etc. So he is still incredibly relevant. So I think you guys are really gonna like this. And he also has the zombie any color move reduced. These are the little bit older zombie MP, so it can be very useful in showdown for you. Everybody's getting some free hype for zombies. Maybe you'll get hype for him this year. Um, Also, I'm going to show you 2 builds for him, one with the gear, one without the gear. It does have the Frankie plate on it, which is make 6 or more blast gems, increase all your gem damage by 500%. I'm using the Nightmare plate because it's 100%. It works on yellows. You can use any actual multiply plate in this spot, right? Like you could use... shout out to all the people telling me to use the filter more. You could use the Pyro for blue, this for black. They're both 50%. Black is a good color for him. But I'm just going with the Nightmare plate because it's 100% on yellows. Okay. I do have his gear, but like I said, first build, it adds 5 MP, which is strong, very strong. First build, well, all the builds are just going to use triple black because it's super simple. 6 MP, 147k damage, middle row into blast. Grim Reaper Rana, 7 MP, 151k damage. Choose 2 rows to make into multiply gems of strength 15. And then 667, 6 MP, 146k damage, 7 blast gems into red gems. To get loaded, it would help if I was in the right loadout. That was weird. You guys see that? It was showing Sherry. When we went in there, it was Woods. Alright, let's, we got that weird bug. That was weird. Anyway, I'm gonna throw an Easter egg in here at some point. We'll see who knows it. Let me know in the comments if you get or know where this soundbite is from. I'm not gonna do it right this second, obviously. But there's gonna be an Easter egg. Toss it out in the comments if you're familiar with it. I think a lot of people will be. Shout out to my younger gamer self. Much, much younger. That's the spoiler for you. It's video game related. Alright. Let's try this one more time. Ray. Here we go. Alright. So we're using Woods to start. That's 4 MP. And Priest is 2 black MP. So that gives us 6. Our turn gives us 7. We're loaded. Priest gives 2 multiply. And then I'm using red. And just because he's available, Gunther for blue. If you want to know the best way really to set it up, you would want a primary red because he's showboat. Then blue or black would be fine. I think black might actually be... Yeah, so black and blue Bailey, those are his top ones. And also, that's why you might consider, instead of the yellow, buffing the yellow multiply, black or blue with those skill plates, right? But it's random which multiplies you get, so I'm just trying to get the best bang for my buck, as it were, consistently with the plates we used, right? Gameplay loop super simple. Middle row always turns into blasts. So that means you put one row above and below it into multiplies. Boom, boom. And then you just blow up the board. Well, technically not the board, just these rows. And then you hit really big with this combo. That's 108 million, just like that. No cascade risk, Mherex proof, super straightforward gameplay. And a 2-year-old card hitting for 108 million. This is often why I say you can't fix bad gameplay loops, right? This is an example of a great gameplay loop. that plates and stuff can bring back to relevancy. This is also why I'm big on plates, right? Here, this is a good example, because this is a terrible board. We're going to get 2 loot box gems, which is pretty high amount, honestly, for the percentage of loot box gems and where they have to land. And you can see we still hit for 104 million. He's just kind of a beast. But yeah, really, these 500% plates are so strong, and if somebody has a good gameplay loop and crazy plates come out in the future, they're still very usable, right? But if you have a janky gameplay loop, then maybe not. I'll do this one more time, and then I'll switch to the gear build, so you guys can see that. I'm just running a few, because it is random where they go, so you guys can see the variance, right? But I think, admittedly, this is not a hard trainer setup. The hardest part by far is the Frankie plate. But that's 100 million plus every single time with these. Alright, so let's go to what he would look like with gear. If you don't have Sherry, you can use another 2 multiply. I would probably give Rowan a try, Powerhouse Rowan, because he's 70% multiply gems. And see how he did for you. Okay. Let's let's look at Ray's entrance. Because some of the zombies have cool entrances. Let's see what his is. Not particularly cool.
Rise from your glade.
Pretty pedestrian entrance. They dropped the ball there. No Z black, that's for sure. Of course, now we have multiplies 21. We have 1 loot box gem. Nice cascade. Oh, this is going to be massive. Not massive. 134 million. I've had better hits for sure. But obviously 134 million is not bad at all. Like I said, I'll run a few with this one for you guys because there is variance and you can see what it looks like. This should be very nice. Reds, blacks, blues, and some yellows. This is like kind of perfect with all the reds. We're going to get 5 of them. 2 black and 3 yellow and 2 blues. These are all the trainers we have, basically. But 1 gem. All the trainers plates we have hit this one. This should be beautimous. Maybe we'll get a cascade off of it too. A little bit. 148 mil. Right? 148 mil. So yeah. Z-Ray can absolutely hit. Right? He can absolutely hit. There's nothing wrong with any of this. I have a Fury 2 strap. With, you know. Sorry, 100% strap with Fury 2 metals. Only 1 red here, so let's see what this one is. We do have blue, which Gunther's helping with. And we have a bunch of black, which is his secondary color. But we don't have a zombie helping with black, and we don't have the Queen's Tiara either. $140, right? So, yeah, I think that's enough, to be honest. I think you have an idea. This zombie can hit, and it might be worth having him
Rise from your glade.
and find some usage on your roster, especially, you know, you may hit some zombie hype for him. Wait and do the mega pull for sure. You got all month, but right there, he's in the featured. You can hit 30 for him, which puts you 10 short of hype 2. You could hit it a couple times. Let's see if he's in the mega rare part. Not in the mega rare. He's in the rare with 10. Okay. And then in the commons, is he 5 here somewhere? I think all of them are in the commons. Yeah, 5 in the comments. So yeah, depending on what happens, you know, this may be a route you want to go. So I'm really curious what you guys think. Did you enjoy this showcase of Zombie Ray rising from the grave and getting it done? Let me know in the comments. And I love Zombie Month. If you guys can't tell, you probably can at this point. So I'm having some fun with it, doing more quote quote creative stuff for me, and some silly stuff, and just really enjoying it. So I hope you guys are too. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, because that really helps me out. And other than that, you know, good luck out there, because you know it's dangerous out there. You never know when a zombie's gonna.
Rise from your grave.
I had to do it. Sorry.